Florida said they can autopilot me for a few weeks. I ain't going to touch NCAA. 2K just dropped. Damn. Locked in. We locked in. My brakes ought to go too. Where the fuck is break start? Oh, it's play like I'm tripping.
One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California.
Rebound and break start gotta go together. Why wouldn't it?
Full day of college football. The sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Oregon
So this build is gonna be on the game when I load up.
Reese Davis, David Ballin, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I really transfer from the app. I just see share build. Let me close this. I'm not screenshot it just in case I forget.
Don't let that win distract us. Let that win motivate us and show us we're even better than we thought. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
Oh, I guess I'm about to stand up over y'all.
The Aztecs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. first play of this drive. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Aztecs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. He stopped it. He's got enough to move the chain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Right side, it's Farrell. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Austin Mack. The screen. He can go. Maybe some room here. Run ends there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down. Left side is Hawkins. And they get him down short of the 1st down marker.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Sees a crease. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. They try to pump a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this guy's up for the Butkus Award for a reason. He's one of the best, plain and simple. He's so good at just triggering and IDing what's happening in the backfield, David, and he can shoot those gaps. You saw a couple TFLs in their last game out. He does it again here early. Just possesses those instincts that are hard to coach.
Instincts and the speed. Like, just, he sticks out. He looks like he's running faster than everybody else. He knows where the ball's going. I love the way they blitz him, bring him downfield. That's why he gets to get in the backfield and get those tackles for a loss. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. From the gun, it's Phillips. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Mack. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Rush right in his face. And it's a sack.
I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads it left. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. Looking left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Selling the fake. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On a ground to cover here on third and long. He wants to throw it again. Setting up the screen. Nice move there. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. He gets a block. Deep in the end zone, it's Edwards. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're all over it. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, gonna throw it. Between the hashes, it's Upshaw. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, First down for the offense after that penalty. Working the ground game. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Beavers will go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And the defense chooses aggressiveness. This 4th down and short, man, and they blitz, they bring some pressure, they get home. And here's what they did. They sped up that RPO decision. Quarterback threw it, I think, a little bit before he wanted to, force the incompletion, and get the big 4th down stop.
Wide receiver going in motion. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Cuts it upfield. It's Phillips. Stopped right there.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Throwing Mack. Reels it in. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Aztecs in the hurry up. They'll give it to him again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Aztecs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the back. Touchdown!
crack, that was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropped back on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bowers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive.
Blue 22.
Looking for room. It's Phillips. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Mack unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. They give it back to him. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Single back formation, and they give it to it. Good game there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go play action with Mack. Going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Tennessee taking on the #1 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Volunteers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one. and win a fireworks-filled football game. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Handed to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Austin Mack unloads to the right. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From deep, it's Peoples. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll go play action with Mack. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Free up the gut. That's 20. The 10. Touchdown Aztecs. And that one will give him the lead.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. There was no question he was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets it behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That was going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's
Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Beaver! He got a step. Dusted the field.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1.
Number 38, set to kick off.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got to...
He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hands it off.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. on second down, and they need a lot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The Aztecs want to move quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aztecs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught. Looking for the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Motion from the back. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Touchdown Aztecs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They want to finish. Is strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. As if it weren't a big enough play just to block the punt. They scooped it up, put it in the house, and man, oh man, did they give their team some energy. On the run from inside his own 5. Smashes in with the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bowers. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Quick give. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads in the nick of time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Leaves it in his belly. Just smothered on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Look out! On the move and looking. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Upshaw. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Out wide left, it's Butler. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. trying to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense showing blitz here. Second down, gonna throw it. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Just keep slinging it. He'll throw it. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Motion from the wideout. Trying to barge their way in. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced for defense. Stands on the result of the play. A hand to the running back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Number 92, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's Bowers. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Booster, booster! 89-19 fireball! 89-19 fireball! Freeze, freeze!
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion.
Hydro, hydro! Ready, go!
Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Powell. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Beavers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Number 38, set to kick off.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they will be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Beavers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Hits inside, it's Phillips. Swapped immediately.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Mack. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon State! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They want to land as big a blow as possible. You get a pick six, and now they'll try to make it 8-0 with a two-point try. It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
How about a little deja vu, guys, as we line up for the two-point try again? He's looking to throw. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Oregon State 6, San Diego State 0. Number 38 set to advance on the football.
On the return, it's Peoples. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. On the run, it's Phillips. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick handoff. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Aztecs! Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Lining up for the point after and the lead. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. On first down. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Upshaw. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Rush is on. Chase to the right. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Second and long here. The snap sets up the throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Beavers using their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Mack. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Phillips. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hand off again. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
But sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for space. It's Phillips. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead is now 4 here in the 1st.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Fighting off the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. They're going to ride this run running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it on the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.